All right, let's talk about Justin Fields and the 3-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm going to just say a couple things right off the bat because I think there's some questions that we just have answered at this point. Like, for one thing, I saw some people in the Steelers subreddit saying, like, you know what, Justin Fields is their quarterback one. I agree. I don't even think that's a question at this point. Fields is quarterback one. I think Fields is a solid starter, and he's playing good football right now. And in fact, my question is going to go one step further. The Steelers are 3-0 at this point, and my question is, can Fields be maybe even better than just a solid game manager? Or is he better than just a solid game manager? Well, let's get into it. Starting off with a play like this, which is just something that Fields is always going to bring to the table. It's something that's really valuable, and I do think that we should. It's a big part of his game, and I know people like to use his running as almost an insult of, oh, he's just a running back, but like being a good rusher is very valuable. The way this play is designed to work is he's going to fake a handoff towards the offense's right and then keep it himself and move towards the top of the screen. You see the Chargers player who I've circled in white. Watch how that player is going to, again, he's trying to stop the run, moving in. This is exactly what the Steelers want to do with this fake, because now for Fields, if you give him this kind of space, watch him move forward and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 3rd down and 3. And like, if a quarterback makes a tough, tight window throw through a 3rd down and 3 for a touchdown, everyone goes crazy. This happens. People don't talk about it as much, but like the fact that you can get these easy 3rd down and 3 touchdowns is a massive benefit towards Fields and towards the Steelers. A lot of what we see from Fields is, I think, good game manager stuff, which like that's not a bad thing. Like that's actually a really good thing. That's most of what football is being a good game manager, and being able to get this stuff down is super valuable for Pittsburgh when, like, let's just be honest, like they've had a bit of a revolving door of guys who couldn't be a game manager since Roethlisberger has left. This play, very simple. 3rd and 4, trying to hit your receiver who's just running towards the top of the screen, getting underneath the zone coverage. When this play begins, you see Scotty Miller is the guy running this route. It is somewhat open, right? He's open, but the question is, can he get the catch and the first down is kind of the question. Fields is going to have to get the ball there in a hurry. Fields makes a nice throw, and Scotty Miller is able to actually break that tackle, and he probably would have been tackled before the first down marker, but they would have had a chance to go for it if they wanted. But either way, you're putting the ball in a receiver's hands, giving him an opportunity to make a play, and the receivers are making the plays. And like, again, there's a lot of value in that. How often did Tom Brady win Super Bowls by doing exactly this, right? There's a ton of value in this. Like, this play is another one where it's a 3rd down and 4 situation. This is going to be man coverage, and you have Pat Freiermuth running just a quick route over the middle. Again, 3rd downs, right? And being able to convert on 3rd downs is how you win in this league. And so for Fields to be able to hit on these consistently, watch how when this play begins, you see that as of right here, Freiermuth is getting open. Got to give credit to him, right? Winning this one-on-one situation. But Fields puts this in a really good spot. He gets rid of the football quickly. This is actually the play that Derwin James got suspended for. You see the hit, which does not look like a lot from this angle. But anyway, I already made a video on that. But again, this is good stuff from Fields. It's not highlight reel level stuff, but we saw plenty of highlight reel level stuff in Chicago from Fields. The issue was we didn't get to see the consistency. Now we're seeing the consistency, which is why he's winning games. That and, TJ Watt and the Steelers defense and all that stuff. But that, it's good stuff. For the negatives, I think you could say that there are still some examples of plays not going particularly well, or maybe some throws he should be making and isn't, or should be making and is. We see those pop up a bit. Something like this, which is a weird play that I don't know how much I should criticize him for, but let's talk about the play. So, on paper, simple play. Curl route against zone coverage, get open. Hopefully you can, gain a little bit of yards here. Probably not going to go for a first down. Fields takes the snap, and stopping it right here, to be honest, this is not a throw Fields should make, in my opinion. This is well covered, and this is just, he needs to get off to his next read, and if he goes towards the top of the screen, usually you'd actually go more towards the bottom of the screen, which also isn't that open. If he were to get all the way over to the top of the screen, that is open, but that's asking a lot, I think. But anyway, watch him fire it through a tight window. It that happens. I don't know how exactly to describe that. So, like, okay, listen, is the fact that it results in an interception that way very fluky? Absolutely. I still think this wasn't a good decision by him to make, so definitely unlucky with, like, the 18 bounces that result in an interception, but, like, I still would have liked to see him not make that throw. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the negatives. Yeah, I thought he, again, had a pretty good game. Had a really good game, I thought, for the Steelers. Like this play, it's a 3rd and 15, 3rd and 15. So, like, okay, some of these are 3rd and 4s. You're hopeful you can convert on those. This is one you're not even expecting to convert. And in fact, I think the Steelers, to some degree, are just saying, let's get some yards, try to make it a field goal try right here. You see this route that's going up against zone coverage. The Chargers have a lot of players playing back to prevent a potential first down. So when Fields takes the snap, I mean, you see right here, this is Calvin Austin who is open, and like, I mean, he's open. Like, this is a good, well-ran route. There's space over the middle, but if you look at Fields, he's already into throwing motion. He's just really understanding the Steelers' offense at a high level. He gets the ball there so quickly that the Chargers don't have time to adjust, and they actually pick up a ton of yards on that play. Bad defense by the Chargers. That should not have happened, but it was only bad defense for a second. Fields noticed it in that second and was able to take advantage. What do good quarterbacks do? They take advantage of their opponent's mistakes, and that's exactly what Fields did on that play. Also, this play, which was the play of the game, really. I mean, the Steelers are up 3 points with midway through the fourth quarter, and listen, I don't know if Taylor Heineke is able to lead a game-tying drive here, but, only needing a field goal, you really only need one play to make that happen. So, like, it's certainly possible. You'd like to not give them the opportunity. You'd like to make it a 2-score game here. It's zone coverage that the Chargers are in, but they're going to be a bit clever in how they're doing this. You see how there's that Chargers player who's rushing in. So usually he'd be covering over the middle of the field, but now he's rushing in. Does this mean that they just don't have anyone covering over the middle of the field? Well, no. Watch as we'll see when the camera pans over, there is that Chargers player who's rushing over towards the middle of the field. But here's where things are interesting. Calvin Austin right there is running a route going over the middle of the field. And essentially for Fields, he's just trying to get it there quicker than the Chargers player can get there. This is the old throw it to where the blitz is, because if someone's blitzing, that means there's no one on that area of the field right away. But you have to get it there in a hurry. But like I said, Fields is just getting the ball out of his hands so quickly with the Steelers. He gets the ball over there, and then Calvin Austin does great work on an open space to get a touchdown. Again, got to give credit to the playmakers for making the plays, but this is just really strong stuff by Justin Fields. And if this is legitimately who he is, like, yeah, he's being a good quarterback. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see from Fields. Sure, it's fair to mention the teams that they've been playing. That is absolutely fair to mention. And, like, I know he hasn't been lighting up the stat sheet, but I think he's playing good football. I do. I think that I do think he's being a game manager. I got some pushback when I said that on the podcast. I don't really mean it in the insult way. I just mean, for the most part, he's just running the offense the way it's supposed to be run. But, like, I think sometimes people don't realize that's a major compliment. That's not easy to do. And not to mention, he still is giving you the occasional play with his legs. And to be honest, that's exactly what I want from Fields. Be a game manager and give me the occasional play with your legs. If you can do that, you can win a lot of games with the Steelers, and he's yet to lose yet. So those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.